At the gathering of crystal light souls, I had the pleasure of having an experience in the audience from...
They call me LamaCristumDEUS, which means La, means divine, Ma means mother, and Cristum means Christed being, and Deus means God, which I only serve. He is the Father himself.
So what's the main message, or what's the main message people can take note, pun intended, from this conference that you were participating in as a speaker?
Well, I was asked by the higher beings to present the rainbow light body, how they acquire the rainbow light body with their self, and the maintenance for the second portion is the maintenance. I call it apps. It's like computers that you can download and you can use for maintenance, maintaining your light body, so you don't get attracted by other beings. But there's a saying, light attracts bugs. That's why it's necessary for the light workers that walk on this planet to know the maintenance of the light that they carry.
Okay, you're talking about rainbow of light. For those that weren't there, what does that refer to?
Yeah, that was the talks last Saturday. So it's basically is the whole concept of my lifetime, twice lifetime in Tibet, about how I attained the rainbow light body from there, and bringing that knowledge and wisdom for 700 years back ago in this lifetime, and releasing all those information from the Shambhala library.
And how did you get involved with this path?
I was born gifted, by the Divine Mother. I've been awakened since birth. That's why every equinox we celebrate worldwide with a group of, we call it the Earth Keeper, which is the Atlara, we call them. We call the Atlara of the Atlantean beings. That's who we are.
So where did you spend most of your life where you learned and practiced this teachings?
I did not actually learn any teachings from anybody. Everything was a gift from the Holy Spirit, as been promised from the revelation.
Because you have a Filipino accent. Are you Filipino?
Yes, in this lifetime.
In this lifetime, and yet you acquired this Tibetan sacred knowledge.
Yes, because I have two wives, a lifetime in Tibet as a monk.
Okay.
That's why everything from before, there's no differences, right? From yesterday and today and tomorrow, it's all in the now, right?
Right. So Saturday you give like an introductory, almost a download of a lot of interesting information, but on Sunday you actually did some sounds, sacred sounds. Tell me about that.
Yes, because that sounds originates from from the Sanskrit word, which is the Om sound. Is the origins of all creation. So the expansion of the sound is what the teachers wants to share to the audience for today's talks is those sounds actually are feminine and male. You call it energy, of the divine. It's a complete sound of the Creator.
Now you're demonstrating 4 different types of sound that relate to the 4 centers of the body according to a Hebrew word or something?
Yes.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, because it is very important, not only reading so many books, but it's very important for every single humanity or individual to know where we came from. This is the Divine Father, Mother God, I call it. From the Hebrew perspective of the teaching is very sacred, the tree of life, because I can relate to that energy that runs through the tetragrammaton. It relates when my finger, my hands move. This is my star Arcturian descent. Wag na balak bay magkunabu is na mahalay hawan na may daw. May sa maabu they kaida kuhula. So this language of light that we call it, universal language of light, came through me in Santa Fe. Think during the 10-10-10 celebration there, because it's necessary for humanity now to receive all this language in the higher form of frequency. It's like the language has spoken by our brother or Yeshua, you know. Namay kambayu tamay de makuna o pakay alay.
Now you demonstrated some of these frequencies today. Can we give an example? And this is, I believe, something you said that we can do ourselves to activate our DNA. Is that correct?
Yes, it depends on the audience. You know, basically, I tune in with the higher self of every audience that's listening, and that was given to me this morning that this is appropriate for them to receive whatever sounds they needed to receive. You know.
So is it possible to demonstrate some of them now that whoever is going to be seeing this video will be in tune with what the sounds that you feel they need to hear?
Sure.
Now, is there an interpretation to what you just said, or that's just for people that will be viewing this, they will have an experience that they need to have at that moment?
The sounds of creation, like has been spoken, it relates to the vowel a, e, o, u. So the e sound represents the mother, the a sounds represents the father, I represents the son, and the o represents the Holy Spirit. U represents the Creator God.
Now, I understand this is the first time you're imparting this wisdom, and this weekend was the first time you did a public, I was going to say presentation, but presence.
Yeah, this is the very first time here in Toronto, but I've been doing this for the past 9 years worldwide.
Okay. Now, so can someone learn what you're doing? Do you offer classes in that?
Yes, I do classes at home.
Okay.
Whenever I'm requested, there'll be a group that wants to come.
Interesting. So when someone practices, they would probably expect, I'd like to say the word miracles, but I would just say changes for their, in all levels of their life, that they're more in line with their purpose.
That's number one. I always tell to anybody that number one rules, you don't expect of anything. Yeah, just open your heart. That's all it is.
Okay. For those who are open to this, your website, your contact info would be?
Yeah, www.LamaCristumDEUS.com.
Thank you. And now what's this picture of?
Oh, this the Stargate that came to me on my channeling during the 11/11. So it was about time for the Stargate to be known. It's coded with the vowels AEO, the elders, the 5 elders we call it.
So what does the person do? They sit inside it?
Yes, I do a crystal Stargate chamber session for a group.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Okay.